Hello my friends, how's it going? I am here to do my October favorites. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Michelle. If this is your first video, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I do a lot of videos on mental health and plants, specifically indoor plants like house plants, carnivorous plants, as well as outdoor gardening. I am in zone 8B for gardening and I am in underwater. All right, let's just get straight into it. Let's get straight into my favorites. I don't believe this was a straight up favorite or these, because it is both my pothos and my Raven ZZ Raven that I am going to feature here today as my favorites for October. I just love the strange mintness of this plant. This is a marble queen, but there isn't much white. It's more minty green than it is white. Like this is creamy white right here. But the rest are just like this mojito, Syngonium mojito vibe. And I love that. And it's so cool to see so many different types of variation on variegation for the pothos, and Marble Queen is just an absolute stunner, classic, and on top of that, it's just fun to see. Look at this, like these are the closest ones to the windows, and I feel like this looks so different from the rest of the plant. She's beautiful, love her. Next over here, as I was mentioning, the Raven ZZ. I did repot this and put the rest of the plant in another planter because I want more of these without propagating, and I just want to let you know that we had some death after the propagation. I don't know if I didn't propagate, or sorry, repot. I didn't know if I repotted very well. Oh, look at that. And it's just not looking too hot, but then again, all the ZZ's plants that I have in my collection are all looking a little like they're dropping leaves and they're dying. Not all the way dying, but just dying. Some leaves are fallen. There is, it looks like new growth here. There's this right there. And I love how dark and different this plant is. I want one in every single room, so that is one of the things that I'm going to try next year, to have a Raven ZZ in every single room of this house. Yeah, classic. This is the Scindapsus Pictus. So I really love this plant. I love Scindapsus in general, but I love how it looks in this pot. It looks like this ceramic pot with like the speckled, almost like burnt areas, and she's looking really full, and these are all just cuttings that I put in here to pot up from my other plant, and I just love it. I think it looks great. I want it to be fuller, and can you be speechless about a plant? Apparently you can. That's just because I don't know what to say. Wait, what? Because I don't have the words. I can't find the words to describe this plant. But anyways, this is a Scindapsus Pictus, and she's beautiful. Doesn't really get too much light with this window. It's a north-facing window that she's right next to. But I love her. Isn't she beautiful? While we are here, and we are also doing my favorites, I'm going to do my least favorite plants that just like give me pain to look at. So this is my oh my gosh, Tradescantia? I believe it's a Tradescantia, and I'm not sure what type this is. It has a purple back here, and there isn't any variegation. But it's just unruly. It's a weed in certain situations, and I don't like its growth pattern right now. I don't like that it's going up and not falling everywhere, because I want a trailing plant, and I don't know, this plant isn't something that I love. I'll show you the one downstairs that I originally cut. I did a haircut to the original mama plant and put the propagations in here. I mean, I could love it eventually, but I'm just not. It drains me of energy when I look at it, and I think I need to give it away. But yeah, this is a mama plant, Tradescantia, that I was talking about. There's been a bunch of death in terms of leaves, like underneath here, and I feel like you can really see it, and it's not as full as it used to be, and I am not loving it because of that. It used to be so full you couldn't even see the white pot that it's in. But yeah, it's winter, and so it's not looking great. I'm not loving it. This is a heartleaf fern I bought last month or two. And yeah, we're getting some crispies. But I have her in this self-watering pot disguised with this coffee pot. And I think that's the only thing keeping her alive, because I would not be able to keep up with the watering that the plant would need. I don't know why it got crispy, because there was probably 1 or 2 days where I didn't realize this was not soaking up water, or water in the reservoir. So I don't know if those 2 days translated to getting this crispy. But honestly, for 2 months and having this, I'm super impressed with myself that it is not just a crispy bee, you know what I mean? And they have these like cute, let me see if I can point to it. These little like growth points in the middle of each leaf, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if that means like there's more coming. If you guys know, please tell me what these are. But they all have this little bump in the center here. Love the shape. Absolutely love the shape. Love the color. But not the crispiness. So I've been doing pretty well with ferns since transferring them all into self-watering pots. Oh, and you see my toilet. Oh my gosh. And it's in a higher humidity because it's in my bathroom. And I feel like that really helps a lot. It doesn't get direct light. This is a north-facing window with a filter, obviously. And yeah. She's not doing great, but I still love her. I still love you despite your crispiness. I'm not sure what this plant is. Oops. I'm not sure what this plant is, but I have been growing in leca. I think it's some philodendron of some sort. Love the little pink in the middle of the heart-shaped leaf here. And I have been skeptical about loving this because I am just not good with philodendrons, so I'm always expecting them to just wither away. And I think the last time I did have a philodendron, it was because of a pest outbreak, and I'm not sure what the pest is or was. But loving these very pillowy leaves with that shine. I don't know if that's going to come through. Oh my gosh. And then the backs they have this red, very beautiful. And there's a new leaf coming up in there, and it's in leca. Down here, oops. Down here, my whale fin Sansaveria or Dracena, whatever you want to call it. I have been loving her because she's putting out a new little leaf here. I'm super excited to see that grow. And it's like the middle of winter, almost the middle of winter. No, it's not even winter. It's technically fall, but I love that it's growing despite the season. And she's just such a dramatic, giant centerpiece plant, and I adore her. And yeah, it almost looks fake because it's so big, but love it. Love. I hope you grow up to be very big. I'm not really a big fan of air plants, but I do love the fact that you can display them in really weird ways. This was a clearance item post-Halloween at the grocery store, and I love this. I think it's so cute. I love that it's in his hat and that it's like very gothic and dark, and you have this little plant coming out of his head. I am terrible with air plants, so who knows how long this will live, but loving the display of that. I will also show you other displays. Oops. So this is also from the grocery store. It was also on clearance. Love that it's a magnet. And there's actually two of them here. This is a pretty strong magnet. And they're like beaks of vultures. I also think plague doctor, but I don't know. And love that they have it sprouting out of their heads. This is like $2 each at the grocery store, and I love it because it's like you wouldn't expect a live plant on the fridge, and there's a live plant on the fridge. There are two of them. All right, we're gonna go right here. And I haven't showcased this yet. I've been meaning to do a terrarium tour, but there's a plant that I put in my terrarium that is just doing really well, and I'm so surprised how well it's doing. And it's right here. This is the Albo, Syngonium Albo, and you can see like the leaves here. And is there another one? But this one, I think that leaf grew in here, and that's just wild that it's doing really well in here. I think because I'm an underwaterer, the constant humidity here is really helping it thrive, and it's been in here for about 3 or 4 months, and honestly I feel like this is growing faster than my Syngonium that is like just out in the living room in the open. I will always love the Syngonium Albo. It's my first rare plant. Now it's like they're pretty easy to obtain without going over like $20. But yeah, love that it's doing really well here. Syngoniums I have historically not done well with, even though I love Syngoniums. So I put this other Syngonium in here. This was the original cutting, and it's sprouted 3 leaves. I think I've had this terrarium for 6 months, and that was like my first plant. This Syngonium was my first plant in here, and it's just doing really well. Like, it's definitely grown faster. The Syngonium have definitely grown faster in here, and it's very low light. I don't really have a light dedicated to this. There is a grow light about 10 feet away, but it's not directly pointing at it, and it's doing really well in here. And I have some other things and projects and stuff in here, but I will save that for the tour of the terrariums. Okay, so we're finally in the garage, which is where most of my collection is, and the first thing that I see is this Begonia Maculata that has just like completely thrived in the garage since I put it in a self-watering pot as well as near the grow light. It's huge. Look at her. I want a tree begonia, like a begonia that looks and is shaped like a tree, and the tree leaves would be their little leaves, obviously. And then I'm gonna trim it so that the petiole will be bare, and it'll just look like this little begonia tree. And this is happening and progressing so much faster than I expected it. And the leaves are huge. Like, let me show you. These are the original leaves that I bought it with, and I didn't think I could get leaves to be that big, but I think I have achieved that. And there is new growth. It's looking so good. I need to like stake her up because she's fallen down a bit, but I am so proud of her. And once again, in a self-watering pot, that is key to my success right there. Oop. Okay, we have this beautiful Florida Ghost. This is newer to my collection. I bought her like a month or two ago, and I love the new leaves that look, the like symmetry and the paleness when it comes through. Oh, she just looks so good. And I have two plants in here. And I know that a lot of people stake them up and have them grow up a moss pole, but what if you just had a bunch of mature leaves just hanging out like a bushy Florida Ghost? That is what I'm going for. I absolutely adore how a lot of things about this plant, and I just want more. I don't have anything else to say about her. This is my Philodendron Rio that I got from about a couple months ago, and these were the two original leaves, and it's growing, getting some pink. I don't know where the variegation went, so hopefully it comes back, but really enjoying it so far. The Philodendron Brazil is one of my favorite plants ever. I just killed my other one, and this is the Rio, and I love the pink streak in the middle there. I hope the variation returns because philodendrons are one of those plants that I just expect to just pass away because I've had bad experiences with that. I don't know if you guys have similar types of plants that make you feel a certain way, like you're just gonna lose them. So I always feel like I'm on the cusp of losing. Is a cusp a word to say? Anyways, I'm always at the edge of losing my philodendrons, and I love this philodendron. I think it's beautiful. So I'm always expecting to lose it. You guys are probably so sick of me talking about this Pingicula, but I love this Pingucula so much, this Sethos, and she's been catching a ton of bugs. In fact, there is a little fly that's trying to get away, if you noticed. It's like a live catch. It's bad that I like enjoy that. But she's doing wonderful. She looks great. And she also is a gangster, and she's getting a bunch of flies, and love that. And I don't have much more to say except that she's amazing. Love pings. They're super easy to grow. If you guys are interested, I can do a whole ping video. Leave me a comment below. This is my St. Gaya, what is this? Pitcher plant. It literally has not done anything. It hasn't pitchered for me since I bought it at the beginning of this year, I believe. I need to correct myself if I'm wrong. But this is the first tiny pitcher that it has grown, and I'm so happy because I didn't think I could ever get it to pitcher again. And underneath this lighting, it seems to be helping. It's this tiny pitcher, and I love it. It's in a self-watering pot, and it looks, I don't know if you guys, if any carnivorous plant people can tell me, it looks like this top half is dying, and then there's a new growth down here. It's like a new plant. I don't know if I can take out this plant because it looks like it's about to leave this earth, but then it looks like there's also growth coming from the middle, or if that's just, maybe that's just sun stress, I'm not sure. But love the pitcher plant. Oh, I think there's a little pitcher coming in there. Yes, it's amazing. Love it when I like live action find pictures. There's another picture. Oh my god, I'm in love. Oh my god, tiny pictures, so cute. So I have a bunch of different propagations here. A lot of these I believe are the Sethos, because I just love her, so I've made propagations. And there's one that isn't, and it is this one. Let's see if I can focus. This is the Ehlersiae. I can't. I'll put it on the screen. And I love the bubbly outline of this Pingicula. It's my favorite ping. I want to get big, giant leaves. It just looks like a cartoon, and it has this fun, like, cute sentiment to it, and because of the outline, and I love pop art, and this plant really adds to my aesthetic, and I just want like a giant planter of like little Ehlersiae. Please correct me on how to say that. I have no idea how to say that particular ping. All right, oops. Finally, this is my Monstera Albo, and she is doing so lovely. I love everything about her. This is her newest leaf, and she is prego with another leaf here. And I attached a moss pole for her, and I'm hoping that it's going to help continue the fenestrations. I'm not a fan of moss poles, honestly, but I had this extra one and I wanted to experiment with this. I recently learned that there is a back to a Monstera, and the back is usually where the area roots start to come out. And I believe this is the back of the Monstera. And she is just so lovely, and I still cannot get over her, and that I have her in my collection. This is mine, and I love it. It's so beautiful, the variegation, the fenestrations, the white, the green, everything about it is just so great. Once again, it is in a self-watering pot because I can't figure out when to give my plants water. I just let them decide. Okay, that is it for my October favorites. Please let me know what your guys' favorites are this month, and do they change month to month? Do you get like completely different favorites from the month before, or are they pretty much the same? But I do have other monthly favorite tours, and I'll link them in here. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for being here today. Also, let me know what one thing that you're doing for yourself today that you've been putting off that is self-care. What are you doing for yourself today? Let me know in the comments. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye!